Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. By honoring our guest, I'm requesting the brother who are like to leave to remain seating for a few minutes by honoring your guest, regardless the emergency. If you are a doctor and you go to the emergency, go. If you are not a doctor, stay with us to save the life of the human being. Every year, the Muslim, brother, be patient. Every year, you, me, Muslim in New Jersey, have mini Hajj. We go to South Brunswick Park to do our Eid prayer. Media said, and we have some of them, I like to welcome all of them with their camera, the media people. They said between 5,000 to 6,000 Muslims attend the Salat al-Eid. Not me, the media said. More than one or two Eid, the governor of New Jersey, before he became a governor, and after he elected to be a governor, he visited us in that Salat al-Eid. Please honor him, let him come, say Assalamu alaikum. He knows to say Assalamu alaikum. He knows. Welcome you and talk to you because you are in New Jersey. You are in New Jersey. And he is the leader. You can ask him any question after we finish when we go upstairs with him. Mr. Murphy, we'd like to welcome you and welcome to your mosque and God bless you. Both of us 6 feet.
Yeah, we're tall guys. I don't think I'm as tall as you are. Assalamu alaikum. It is an honor to be back. Imam Chevli is a dear friend. It's great to be with you. It's great to be back at the Islamic Society of Central Jersey. And honored to join you in your Juma prayer today. Thank you for always welcoming me so graciously. It means more than you know. I'm joined by Assemblyman Andrew Zwicker, who's running for Senate, Roy Fryman, Assemblyman. I see Charlie Kenny is with us, Commissioner of Middlesex County, and honored to be here in South Brunswick, back in South Brunswick. And by the way, you're seeing increasingly a good amount of Muslims being appointed or elected on both sides of the aisle. I think that's a very encouraging sign. South Brunswick in particular, as a dear friend, Azra Beg, is on the Board of Education. There's another young man who's running for that. The chair of the Democratic Party is a Muslim American. So there's a lot of progress here. And very importantly, running alongside Messrs. Zwicker and Fryman is Sadaf Jaffer, who is the former mayor of Montgomery Township. And Sadaf is sitting with us today. I think that's a good sign and a good development increasingly. The Muslim community is one of the most important communities in our state.
Don't say it about yourself. The governor of New Jersey said about you.
That's right. That's right. And that's from the heart and from the mind. And we have been together, having each other's back from long since before I was governor. And that will always be the case as long as I am governor. Together for the happy things like your extraordinary culture and faith, the impact you have in the small business community, on higher education, on education more broadly, as well as we've been together on the challenging things, such as pushing back on anti-Muslim behavior. I promise you we will always have your back, and we will use the fullest extent of my bully pulpit or the fullest extent, if need be, of law enforcement to push back at every step against anyone who wants to demonize this community or pit us against them. You have my word. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, increasingly you're seeing this very large and growing population having representatives in important positions. I was honored to have the first Muslim American Commissioner of Health, Dr. Sharif El-Nahal, who's now the Chief Executive Officer of the largest hospital in the state, University Hospital in Newark. That's one example of many. You're starting to see representation in the judiciary. As I mentioned earlier, an elected office. I think as we look out over the next number of years, you should all expect to see more of that representation, whether it's in elected or appointed public service, higher education, corporations, community leadership. And we are, in many respects, the most diverse state in America. We wear that as a badge of honor, and there's no greater or more important community than the Muslim community right here in New Jersey. This year, we're in a mosque, and I'm not going to get political at all, but I would ask each and every one of you to vote. That's the important thing. We have something this year that we've never had in New Jersey before, and that's in-person early voting beginning tomorrow. So beginning tomorrow for 9 straight days, you can vote in person. And then we'll take a day off, and Election Day itself is on November 2nd. The nearest early in-person location, which anyone can go to who's registered, is right here in South Brunswick at the Community Center, which is, 5 minutes from here. And that'll be open beginning tomorrow morning for 9 straight days. I would ask, I think I'm joined by all of my fellow elected officials, please, please vote. It is the sacred core of our democracy. And the more your voice is heard, the better and stronger this state will be. So again, from the bottom of my heart, Imam Chebli, dear friend, to each and every one of you, thank you for always welcoming me so graciously into your mosques, into your communities. And as long as I am governor, I will be there for you just as you have been there for me. And after I'm governor too, I'm not going to change my behavior after that either. I hope that does not come too soon. With all of that, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
As you know, the Islamic Society of Central Jersey welcome everybody.